माई डेफिनेशन स्टार वही होता है जो टिकट बेचता है।
शाहरुख खान के बारे में एक परसेप्शन है कि शाहरुख खान एक बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट आदमी है।
शाहरुख इज अ वन मैन इंडस्ट्री. Amir is a very intelligent producer. Amir is the one who has given us legacy films.
But even actors are very scared कि ये बुरा मान
Today
जाएंगे
actors have to be scared because today you cannot walk into an office and get a job as an actor no matter how good you are. When you come and stand in front of me, you don't know who I am because you were too lazy to press 4 buttons on the internet to find out who I was. Why should I respect you? Ekta Kapoor serials have always been very pro-Hindu. How can you live your life in fear?
True.
How can the industry be held to ransom by a bunch of brokers and middlemen?
This is what is killing the industry.
It's killed the
Stand
industry.
तो आज हमारे साथ शो में है बॉलीवुड के सबसे लव्ड रिस्पेक्टेड एक्टर प्रोड्यूसर मिस्टर विवेक वासवानी. वेलकम टू द शो सर.
Thank you.
हाउ हैव यू बीन?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. आजकल सब कहते हैं हिंदी में बात करो, तो मैं कोशिश करके हिंदी में ज्यादा बात करूंगा.
चलिए हम लोग हिंदी में बात करते हैं.
लास्ट पॉडकास्ट में अंग्रेजी थोड़ी ज्यादा हो गई, तो काफी फैंस ने बोला आप अंग्रेजी में बात करते हैं और हिंदी के खाते हो. सो मैंने कहा कोशिश करके हिंदी में बात करेंगे.
चलिए ठीक है. सो अब बात करते हैं आपकी फिल्म जर्नी के बारे में. आप कैन यू टेल अस के हाउ डिड यू गेट इनटू फिल्म्स एंड हाउ डिड योर आपकी जर्नी शुरू कैसे हुई?
मैं फिल्म करना चाहता था फॉर नो अदर रीजन कि मैं स्टडीज में बहुत खराब था. फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स दिमाग में नहीं जाते थे और फिल्म देखने का बहुत शौक था. हर पिक्चर देखता था सिनेमा में. खैर मेरे ज़माने में तो और कुछ चीज़ नहीं थी
जी.
There was no video, there was no DVD, there was no internet, there was no laptop. अगर फिल्म देखनी थी तो सिनेमा में ही देखनी पड़ती थी. तो मैंने सोचा चलो फिल्मों में काम करेंगे और फिर सबसे झूठ बोलना पड़ा. श्रीधर क्षीरसागर को मैंने झूठ बोला कि मुझे सितार बजाना आता है. उससे झूठ बोला कि मुझे हिंदी आती है. सीख लिया बाद में. और राजीव मेहरा और आदित्य कपूर ईगल फिल्म्स, उनसे मैंने बोला कि मैं 5 लाख में एक पिक्चर बना सकता हूँ और मैं उनके साथ बैठ के 5 लाख लेकर मैंने एक पिक्चर बना दी. पिक्चर वॉज प्रॉफिटेबल क्योंकि म्यूजिक टी सीरीज केम एंड डिड. तो एक सफ़र जो स्टार्ट हुआ, नई दिशाएं आई प्रोड्यूस्ड, उसके बाद गवाही फॉर ईगल फिल्म्स. उसके बाद मेरे डायरेक्टर थे मेरे दोस्त अनंत बलानी जो मेरे साथ स्कूल में थे. उनको एक बड़ी पिक्चर बनानी थी. तो अनंत और मैं सलीम साहब के पास गए एंड ही गिव अस द स्क्रिप्ट ऑफ पत्थर के फूल और फिर पत्थर के फूल बन गई. तब तक शाहरुख मिला, मेरे घर में रह रहा था. तो पत्थर के फूल के बाद एक कमिटमेंट थी कि मैं शाहरुख के साथ एक पिक्चर बनाऊंगा. तो मैंने पत्थर के फूल बनाई. उसके बाद मेरे जो असिस्टेंट थे पत्थर के फूल में, संजय गुप्ता, उसकी जो फिल्म थी आतिश जो सिपी फिल्म्स प्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे, उसका भी एक फैसिलिटेशन मैंने किया. उसके बाद टिप्स के रमेश तौरानी ने मुझे बुलाया कि मेरे दोस्त हैं वाशु भागनानी, वो एक पिक्चर बना रहे हैं तो आप थोड़ा सा उसको फैसिलिटेट कीजिए. तो कूली नंबर 1 हुई. उसके बाद राजीव मेहरा ने बहुत बड़ी सीरियल बनाई ज़बान सवाल की.
ऑफ कोर्स ज़बान सवाल. तो
2 साल तक मैंने प्रोडक्शन नहीं की. 2 साल तक इट वाज लाइक अ हॉलिडे. आई वाज एक्टिंग इन अ शो. उसके बाद मैंने सलाखों पर पिक्चर बनाई दिलीप जोशी के साथ. उसके बाद राहुल बोस को लेकर मैंने एक एज अ डायरेक्टर नॉट एज एन एक्टर मैंने एक फिल्म बनाई अंग्रेजी में, एवरीबॉडी सेज आई एम फाइन, विथ बोमन ईरानी, राहुल बोस, पूजा भट्ट, रेहान इंजीनियर, कोयलपुरी, जो टोरंटो फिल्म फेस्टिवल में ओपन हुआ. उसके बाद अनंत महादेवन की पहली पिक्चर दिल विल प्यार व्यार, जो एक राहुल देव बर्मन पे ट्रिब्यूट था. उसके बाद मैंने लॉन्च किया मुदस्सर अजीज को, पहली पिक्चर दूल्हा मिल गया शाहरुख और सुष्मिता के साथ. उसके बाद मैंने रफ बुक पिक्चर बनाई विच वाज बेस्ड ऑन एजुकेशन. और उस पिक्चर के सारे स्कूल स्क्रीनिंग्स में मैं जाके स्टूडेंट्स के साथ क्यों नहीं करता था. तो दैट लेड टू मी बिकमिंग द डीन ऑफ द स्कूल ऑफ कंटेम्प्रेरी मीडिया एट पर्ल अकेडमी. और 7 साल से मैं पर्ल अकेडमी में हूँ एज अ डीन. उनको सिखा रहा हूँ. आई काउंसिल द चिल्ड्रन, बेसिकली मीडिया. तो you have to be very much inside the profession to teach correctly.
True.
सिनेमा, फिल्म, टेलीविजन ये थियोरी से नहीं सिखाया जा सकता. दिस हैज टू बी टॉट फ्रॉम पीपल हु आर इनसाइड. और एक बहुत ही रेयर चीज है जो एक प्रोफेशनल भी है और जिसकी अंग्रेजी भी अच्छी है और जिसका एक एक्सप्रेशन भी अच्छा है, सो हु कैन ऑल्सो टीच एज वेल एज हु नोज द बिजनेस. काफी टीचर्स हैं जो बिजनेस नहीं जानते.
True.
और काफी लोग हैं जो शायद मुझसे ज्यादा बिजनेस जानते होंगे बट दे कांट टीच. तो ये एक यूनिक कॉम्बिनेशन हो गया. तो हियर वी आर.
ग्रेट. सो आप बताइए, आपने इतना टीवी में काम किया है, आपने इतनी फिल्म्स बनाई हैं, सो कैसा आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा विद बोथ एंड क्या आपको लगा कि कुछ डिफरेंस है दोनों में और क्या आपने एंजॉय ज़्यादा किया?
I think TV, small screen, has been very lucky for me because everything I do on small screen, everything I do has been super hit.
Of course,
मेरा पहला
true.
शो जो था खानदान, that was a super hit,
Super hit, true.
ground breaking serial. उसके बाद मैंने प्रोड्यूस किया नई दिशाएं, which was the story of a drug addict, जिसमें मैंने एक बहुत बड़ा स्टार कास्ट लिया था. नवीन निश्चल साहब, परीक्षित साहनी साहब, गिरीश कर्नाड साहब, अंजू महेंद्रू मैम, शारन प्रभाकर, मैं खुद, मेरे दोस्त कामरान रिजवी, अभिनव चतुर्वेदी, वो भी हिट हो गई. उसके बाद सोनी रजदान के साथ मैंने एक सीरियल की देखो मगर प्यार से, वो भी हिट हो गई. ओटीटी के ज़माने में मैंने एक शो किया हंसल मेहता के लिए, स्कैम.
ऑफ कोर्स.
वो भी एक कल्ट ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग शो हो गया. तो आई थिंक स्मॉल स्क्रीन हैज़ बिन वेरी लकी फॉर मी एंड मी फॉर द स्मॉल स्क्रीन बिकॉज ऑल द वर्क जो मैंने स्मॉल स्क्रीन पे किया है दैट हैज़ बिन ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग वर्क. सिनेमा एज अ प्रोड्यूसर आई हैव एक्चुअली, मैं कैसे बताऊं, आई थिंक आई विल बी नोन मोर फॉर द पीपल आई हैव लॉन्च्ड देन फॉर द फिल्म्स आई हैव मेड. क्योंकि मैंने हर एक पिक्चर किसी के लिए बनाई. मैंने कोई ऐसी पिक्चर नहीं बनाई है जो मैंने अपने लिए बनाना चाहा. मैंने गवाही अनंत बलानी के लिए बनाई. मैंने पत्थर के फूल अनंत बलानी के लिए फिर बनाई, वो मेरे दोस्त थे. और उसमें जो थे मेरे सारे जो दोस्त थे जो मुझे असिस्ट कर रहे थे, उन सबको एक करियर देने के लिए मैंने बनाई. संजय गढ़वी थे, संजय गुप्ता थे, अनंत बलानी खुद, रवीना की नई पिक्चर थी, इट वाज हर फर्स्ट फिल्म,
पत्थर के फूल.
पत्थर के फूल. उसके बाद मैंने राजू ओनली शाहरुख के लिए बनाया, हालांकि उसमें अजीज मिर्जा भी लॉन्च हुए, जतिन ललित म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स भी लॉन्च हुए. उसके बाद मैंने एवरीबॉडी सेज आई एम फाइन राहुल बोस के लिए बनाई, मोमिन ईरानी गॉट अ ब्रेक इन दैट. उसके बाद मैंने दिल विल प्यार जान, हालांकि मैं अनंत बलानी के साथ बनाना चाहा, ही एक्सपायर्ड, और उसको मैंने फिर एक नए डायरेक्टर को लॉन्च किया जिसने अभी 20 पिक्चरें बना चुका है, अनंत महादेवन.
आनंद महादेवन, यस.
दूल्हा मिल गया मेड फॉर मुदस्सिर अजीज. तो आई हैव ओनली मेड प्रोजेक्ट्स फॉर पीपल, और उसमें एक पूरी इंडस्ट्री लॉन्च हुई है. जैसे गवाही मेरी पहली पिक्चर थी, इट वाज आशुतोष गवारिकर्स ब्रेक एज अ लीड एक्टर. छोटे मोटे रोल शायद कर रहा था, बट ही प्लेड द लीड ऑपोजिट जीनत अमान इन दैट पिक्चर. एंड जतिन ललित, खैर ललित के साथ तो मैं बहुत काम कर चुका हूँ. मन्नू क्या करेगा अभी रिसेंटली, उससे पहले दूल्हा मिल गया, उससे पहले सर आंखों पर. सर आंखों पर में मैंने अनुज सक्सेना को ब्रेक दिया, मैंने दिलीप जोशी को ब्रेक दिया. ज्ञान साय जो बहुत ही माहिर कैमरामैन थे इंडस्ट्री के, ही डाइड रिसेंटली, उनकी पहली पिक्चर थी. तो बहुत सारे एक्टर, बहुत सारे डायरेक्टर्स, बहुत सारे टेक्नीशियंस, म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स हैव बीन पार्ट ऑफ दिस जर्नी. तो सिनेमा का जो मेरा जर्नी है दैट विल बी नोन फॉर द पीपल. स्मॉल स्क्रीन का जो जर्नी है वो तो एवरीथिंग हैज बीन सुपर हिट, ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग जो भी है. तो बेसिकली आई हैव नेवर थॉट ऑफ माई सेल्फ एज अ प्रोड्यूसर और एन एक्टर. आई हैव थॉट ऑफ माई सेल्फ एज अ टीचर. ट्रेन में घूमता हूँ, बस में घूमता हूँ, आजकल तो मेट्रो है एयर कंडीशन, बट आई हैव ओनली यूज्ड पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट. आई टीच इन द स्लम्स. आई वर्क विथ एनीवन हु नीड्स हेल्प इफ दे आर सिंसियर, and I will continue to do so.
Great, you have a good heart.
Yeah, well, so the difference for me is that cinema has been about people, TV has been about projects. अभी कर रहा हूँ एक ड्रामेटिक्स के लिए एक शो कर रहा हूँ. शूटिंग 16 तारीख से मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ. तो I guarantee it will be a super hit.
Okay.
It's my
And
fitrat.
are you directing it or
No, I'm acting.
or just acting it? Great. So आप ये बताइए जैसे आपने 90s में इतना काम किया है और अभी आप काम कर रहे हैं. So I grew up in the 90s. So 90s is my favorite genre हिंदी movies के हिसाब से. So while you were working in the 90s, उस टाइम फिल्म मेकिंग में ज़्यादा मज़ा आता था या अब, या हाउ इज इट चेंज्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग?
ज्यादा मजा आता था. एक इंसान दूसरे इंसान के साथ बात करता था. मोबाइल फोन नहीं था, इंटरनेट नहीं था, ईमेल्स नहीं थे, और हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ इंसान की तरह बर्ताव करते थे. जैसे कि मेरी पिक्चर थी पत्थर के फूल, और मेरे दोस्त राजेश थदानी के फादर जो थे, यूए थदानी, ही वॉज माई एग्जिबिटर. नॉवेल्टी सिनेमा उनका चलता, लेकिन नॉवेल्टी वॉज विथ राज सिप्पी फॉर सौगंध, विच वॉज अक्षय कुमार फर्स्ट
फिल्म.
तो वी टॉक, ही सेड मुझे 2 हफ्ते करने दो, आप 2 हफ्ते के बाद आइए, पत्थर के फूल आपको नॉवेल्टी मिल जाएगी. मतलब इट टुक 5 मिनट्स ऑफ टॉकिंग. किसी को ना फोन पे, किसी ने ईमेल नहीं भेजा, किसी को कुछ क्लियर नहीं करना था. 2 लोग इंसान की तरह जब एक दूसरे के साथ बात कर सकते हैं तो पिक्चरें बनती. मेरे जमाने में चाहे वो जीपी सिप्पी था, चाहे वो एनएन सिप्पी था, चाहे वो एनसी सिप्पी था, चाहे वो शक्ति सामंता थे, चाहे वो एफसी मेहरा थे, चाहे वो प्रमोद चक्रवर्ती थे, चाहे वो रामानंद सागर साहब थे, they were all stakeholders of the industry. They owned their companies. They owned their projects. They owned the IPR of their shows and their films. They owned the industry. As owners, they could make decisions with one another. Today, the entire industry is being run by employees. You may be the CEO of Fox. You may be the CEO of PVR. You may be the CEO of Warner Brothers, but you are still an answerable employee to your boss, to your board of directors, to your stakeholders, to your shareholders.
True.
And you are on a salary. हिट और फ्लॉप से आपको कोई फर्क तो पड़ता नहीं, आपकी तनख्वाह कटती नहीं है.
करेक्ट.
आपकी पिक्चर चली, वेरी गुड, तनख्वाह मिला. आपकी पिक्चर फ्लॉप हुई, नो प्रॉब्लम, तनख्वाह तो मिल गया. मेरे जमाने में अगर पिक्चर फ्लॉप होती थी तो जो स्टेक होल्डर था, चाहे वो जीपीसीपी था, एफसी में था, इट यूज्ड टू पिंच.
बिल्कुल.
फॉरेन हॉलिडेज नहीं होते थे उस साल, और सब कहते थे ये मेरी पिक्चर फ्लॉप हो गई, नेक्स्ट पिक्चर के साथ हम सबको बोनस देंगे, नेक्स्ट पिक्चर के साथ नई गाड़ी आएगी. But they were stakeholders, they owned the industry. They were decision makers. I remember मेरे ज़माने में जब मैं रोज सिपी फिल्म जाता था तो जीपी सिपी साहब was the president of the FFI, Film Federation of India. UA Thadani was the president of the Theatre Owners Association. NN Sippy was the president of the Distributors Association. ये 3 stalwart सिंधी जेंटलमैन रोज 12 बजे एक दूसरे के साथ बैठ के कॉफी पीते थे. And I used to learn the whole industry exactly from the mouth of the people who created the industry. That's why maybe I have that much knowledge. Today, nobody talks. Today, if I need one date change somewhere, I have to send a mail. That mail goes further to one vice president. उसके बाद किसी और के पास जाता है. Somebody has to take. There is no instant decision making.
True, I agree.
So it's become into a dehumanized situation. So that combined with the fact that now machines are making the music. Today we don't have 200-piece orchestras anymore. Today one synthesizer can do the work of 50 music instruments. Dehumanization.
But do you think?
So we're making dehumanized films.
True, I agree. The movies have lost their soul along the way. So do you think ये जो बड़े फिल्म मेकर्स हैं या स्टूडियोज हैं, आई एम श्योर अभी भी पैशनेट लोग हैं मूवी बिजनेस में जो पैशनेट अबाउट मूवी.
आपको 10 लाख रुपए महीने की तनख्वाह मिलती है. अब आपकी 4 पिक्चरें फ्लॉप हुई, आपकी तनख्वाह तो वही रहती है. 4 पिक्चरें हिट हुई तो भी तनख्वाह वही रहती है. वेयर इज द पैशन फॉर एनीथिंग एक्सेप्ट प्रोटेक्टिंग योर सैलरी? I have been a corporate employee recently because I work in a school, and I have realized that the first job that people have as employees is to protect their job. Now, to protect your job, You have to make the right decisions. But there is no such thing. There will be right decisions and wrong
This is
decisions.
the wrong decision.
So the only way you can make right decisions is by making no decisions. So you learn how to speak by sitting on the fence. In the fitness of things, अगर ये हालात ठीक हुए, अगर ये हुआ तो वो करेंगे, अगर you are not talking common sense and you're not talking frank. You are so scared you will lose your job. People have stopped talking. Today, if you see my last few podcasts, जो मैं तुम्हारे साथ भी बात कर रहा हूँ, I talk straight, I talk frank.
बिल्कुल.
I'm too old to be scared of anybody. I've been here for 45 years. I have built this industry. Shah Rukh is a one-man industry. Ashutosh Gowariker is. Rahul Bose is. Jatin and Lalit are huge music directors. Aziz Mirza, Sanjay Gupta, Sanjay Gadvi of course died. If you look at the legacy I have left behind, how to get scared of being truthful? How to get scared of talking about discipline? How to get scared about talking about things I don't like? I can't be. But I don't have a salary. If I had a salary, अगर कहीं से मुझे 5, 8, 10 लाख रुपए महीने की तनख्वाह मिल रही होती तो मेरा भी मुंह बंद हो जाता. Because I have to protect the salary. That is the difference between 2000s and the 90s. Now we are just protecting one another. Even the actors who talk, I've seen interviews. Who do you want to work with? I want to work with Aditya Chopra, I want to work with Karan Johar, I want to work with Aditya Dhar, I want to work with Bad Dog Films, I want to work with Rajamouli. Of course you do. So does everybody else. But you're saying what we know. When you talk, say something that we do not know.
For example,
Tell us what you like, what you dislike. Tell us things even if they're not diplomatic. You are an actor.
but even actors are very scared कि ये बुरा मान
Today
जाएंगे तो.
actors have to be scared because today you cannot walk into an office and get a job as an actor no matter how good you are. You have to go through your agent to a casting director who will get 100 auditions and put them in front of an assistant director who will take it to an associate director, who will take it to a director, who will take it to a producer, who will take it to a channel. Nobody has control of their careers anymore. And they're scared because they'll lose their jobs. They will lose the food on their table. So you're scared of the casting director because you don't know whether he likes you or he dislikes you, or whether your audition will go to the bottom of the pile.
True.
Then you're scared of the agencies. Because if they favor another actor in the agency instead of you, you won't get work. Then you're scared of the assistant directors because they have the power. Then you're scared of the associate director. Then you're scared of the director. Then you're scared of the producer. Then you're scared of the channel. There's a whole generation of actors who could do good, free, independent work, who could make sure that they built careers for themselves the way I did, the way Shah Rukh did, if they stopped being scared of the middlemen and the brokers. Just stop being scared. Just go and do it. No, I can't. So-and-so casting director, he doesn't like, then what will I? How can you live your life in fear?
True.
How can the industry be held to ransom by a bunch of brokers and middlemen? I will not use stronger words, unfortunately, you'll have to edit them. But this is the way it is. The days when I took Shah Rukh by his collar and walked into Rakesh Roshan's office and said, Rakesh ji, he's a very good actor, use him. And Rakesh ji talked to him. Conversation. They liked the conversation. He signed him to a 3-film deal.
Wow. अभी तो हम imagine नहीं कर सकते.
You can't.
You walk
Today,
into
Shah Rukh would have to go to a casting director's office. Then some out of work actor who is an assistant to that casting director will make him sit in the corner. Then he will be made to do an audition. Then he'll be told, oh, we don't know, don't stutter so much. Then that audition will be there somewhere. Unless Shah Rukh takes the guy out for a drink or does something. Then that audition will go with 220 other auditions to one assistant director. Now the assistant director is being paid, no? The salary doesn't go up if you work till midnight.
True.
So he's not going to work till midnight. He's going to say, kal dekhunga. Then that goes to an associate director who says, yaar, kya manzar hai? And then he talks to the director, says, sir, ye actor acha hai, isko le lo. Then it goes to the producer. Now the producer cannot make a decision because the OTT channel is the IPR owner. They will make the decision.
This is what is killing the industry.
It's killed the
stand-
industry. We have a bunch of scared actors who will never become stars, because in my definition, a star वही होता है जो टिकट बेचता है.
बिल्कुल.
जितेंद्र स्टार था, उसकी पिक्चरें अच्छी थी, बुरी थी, हिम्मत वाला, तोहफा, मवाली, मकसद, बलिदान, हकीकत, हैसियत, होशियार, फर्जी, कानून. He made 90 films with the same subject. All of them made profit. He was a superstar.
बिल्कुल.
Today's actors do not know how to sell tickets because you don't have to pay to see them on the screen free. So there is no heft. There is no backbone. They don't know, bichare, what to do. I have met a couple of actors who want to break out of this. I will help them. But beyond all this, if every collective actor, if actors sit together, maybe Sinta can do something and say, no, we need respect, we are artists.
बिल्कुल, of course.
Hey, nahi na. They all think of themselves as artists. They all think that there is some craft and some talent, and it's nothing, it's a business. You're going to get paid, you're going to go, you're going to work, and you're going to go home. The way we used to do from the time of KL Sehgal to Dilip Kumar to Shami Kapoor to Rajesh Khanna to Amitabh Bachchan to Shah Rukh Khan to me. Your craft depends on who's directing you. The same actor can be brilliant in one film and terrible in another film. It depends on how the director directs him. It is not your job to act, because you do one take, the director takes another take, takes a third take, takes a fourth take. One is better, one is best. You may think this is the best take I've done. The director may think that is the best take. The editor may think that. So at the end of the day, kya ho raha hai? The editor and the director are curating the shots that you have given. It is not your performance that the audience is watching. The audience is watching what the director has chosen for them to watch. Where is your craft? And then those are truncated. क्योंकि अगर आप यहाँ से शॉट स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं और आप यहाँ तक बात कर रहे हैं और डायरेक्टर को अच्छा नहीं लगा, ये काटा, तो you have completely no control over what the audience is watching. Craft is about the stage. It is about theatre. There you are. There is the audience and nobody in the middle.
True.
So theatre is about craft. Television is about competence. 26 pages a day without falling sick, without drinking water, without dying, without eating food. Television is about competence and cinema is about commerce. Craft, competence, commerce. Theatre, television, cinema. Figure it out.
That's very insightful. I have to
That's
say.
what I teach my students. Unfortunately, all of them think that it's craft. So they say, we will do films, but we will do via theatre. In theatre, your craft is what brings the audience in. In cinema, ticket sales don't depend on your craft. They depend on marketing, on the ticket rate, on the number of seats in a show, on the timing of the show, the location of the multiplex. Why is no one teaching all this to the young actors? Their life gets over when they give an audition. I did 6 auditions today. My day was good. But for every 200 auditions, you get half a role. So what exactly are you doing?
But आप जो बता रहे हैं, ये भी बताने के लिए कोई है नहीं यहाँ पे.
That's why I'm using your podcast to talk to actors and say, wake up, smell the coffee, and understand that you are in a position where you and your ilk, your tribe, your squad will die.
So clearly, like मेरा next question यही था कि Bollywood, in order to make it in this industry, luck, जैसे बहुत लोग बात करते हैं कि luck चाहिए या strategy चाहिए या mix of both चाहिए.
100% luck. Let's talk about luck. You can't do I can't cross the road if I'm not lucky. But let's look at all of us. We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, mouth, hands, feet, food to eat. We are among the top lucky 1% of the universe.
बिल्कुल.
उससे ज्यादा लक क्या ऊपर वाले से पूछोगे? ज्यादा नहीं होगा. When you talk about luck, how much more luck do you want? God says, I've given you food, I've given you a bed to sleep in, I've given you health, I've given you eyes, ears, nose. There are people who are spastic, you're fortunate. There are people who are lame, deaf, dumb, blind, retarded. You're lucky that you are in the top 1% of the lucky people, boss. Now, what more luck you want? Figure it out.
ग्रेट सो एक हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की एक हार्श ट्रूथ जो कि इनसाइडर्स एक्सेप्ट करना नहीं चाहते आपके हिसाब से
Harsh truth.
एक कोई एक ऐसा facet about
So, let me talk about harsh truth. Let's talk about sex. But it used to be a harsh truth 30 years ago. Today, everyone is bonking everyone. It's got nothing to do with the Indian film industry or the Hindi film industry. The airline industry, the hotel industry, corporates, sex is not a bad word anymore. Unless it is molestation. Unless it is by force. Unless it is rape.
पर काफी बार लोग false promises करते हैं and they don't really.
I'm such a complete idiot, such a fool that I believe the false promise. Correct? That's not molestation. That's me doing wishful thinking. Drugs. Everywhere. Not the film industry.
It's everywhere.
Liquor. Everywhere.
True.
So when you say what is the one harsh truth in the film industry, the harsh truth is that we have become desensitized, we have become dehumanized, we are doing rubbish. But the harsh truth is not about vices. It's not about sex, it's not about politics, it's not about drugs, it's not about alcohol, because these things are prevalent in the world, in every industry, in every building society, in every corporate company, not only the film industry.
True, but
So we can't isolate the film industry. Only we are in the news more, therefore we get talked about more.
देखो सारे लोग इंडस्ट्री बदनाम इसलिए कि but it happens everywhere. I agree with you. True. So you've been friends with Shah Rukh Khan from the beginning of his career. Now Shah Rukh Khan के बारे में एक perception है जो कि काफी हद तक सच भी है कि शाहरुख खान एक बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट आदमी है. तो आई एम श्योर इस इंडस्ट्री में और भी बड़े एक्टर्स होंगे जो कि काफी इंटेलिजेंट है. बट व्हाट इज इट अबाउट शाहरुख खान जो हर कोई मिलता है शाहरुख से कि यही बात करता है बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है. तो आपके हिसाब से
There is, yeah, I've understood. There's a difference between being intelligent, shrewd, and educated.
ओके
Shah Rukh is all three. Intelligent, shrewd, I'll tell you, Anil Kapoor Sahab, Jitendra Sahab, Boman Irani Sahab, they know more about cinema than anybody else does. हम लोग कंपटीशन करते हैं. मैं बोमन के साथ बैठता हूँ और मैं बोलता हूँ राजेश खन्ना की पिक्चर धनवान कौन से सिनेमा में आई और कितने हफ्ते चली और डायरेक्टर कौन था. एंड ही नोज द आंसर.
वाओ.
So all of us, at least these names that I've mentioned, Jitendra Saab especially, we were all very, very knowledgeable about cinema. Maybe not about anything else. Maybe if we sit and we talk about cinema, distribution, strategy, then Amir will come into the picture. He knows. Anil Kapoor does. So the combination of being educated, I think it's BA honors in literature. I'm not too sure. Shah Rukh. Shrewd, definitely. Intelligent, extremely. So Shah Rukh has not actually become an actor or a star. He has built a business empire. शाहरुख का एक क्रिकेट टीम है, शाहरुख के रियल एस्टेट इंटरेस्ट्स हैं, शाहरुख का एक ह्यूज स्टूडियो है, रेड चिली स्टूडियोज, जो फिल्में बनाता है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करता है. शाहरुख के एक VFX कंपनी है जो बिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स में काम करता है. शाहरुख इज अ वन मैन इंडस्ट्री. दैट इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन, इंटेलिजेंस, shrewdness, and being sharp. Amir is a very intelligent producer. Amir is the one who has given us legacy films. Amir has given us Sarfarosh. Amir has given us Dil Chahta Hai. Amir has given us Lagan. Amir has given us Rang De Basanti. Amir has given us
जो जीता
Wahi Sikandar. He has given us films that will stand the test of time.
बिल्कुल for
He's
sure.
also given us huge commercial hits. Raja Hindustani, Gajni, Rangila,
बिल्कुल.
Gulam,
दिल आके मानता नहीं.
Dil Hai Ke Manta Nahi, Dil.
दिल yeah.
So if you're asking, he's equally good. He has chosen to build a film legacy.
बिल्कुल
Shah Rukh has chosen to build a business empire. Both have built.
वो तो
So there are such who have done lots of other things also. A lot of actors I know who are intelligent enough. They've set up restaurants, companies. Danny Denzongpa, the most highly paid villain in my time. I was a kid. It was the 75th year of India's independence. No, it was the 25th year of India's independence. Silver Jubilee. I was in Pune and I saw a film called Dhund, where he played B.R. Chopra's film. And from there onwards, Danny Saab became into one of the biggest and the most highly paid superstars of India.
बिल्कुल
But he set up an entire brewery, beer industry in Sikkim. Dansberg is the band that he set up.
I've read about it.
Yeah. He is a billionaire not because of his career, because of his breweries and his business interests. Rajinder Kumar बहुत ही shrewd businessman थे. Where other people were going and gambling and buying foreign cars, Rajinder Kumar would invest in stocks and shares of companies like Mohan Meekins, and he made a millionaire. He became a millionaire in those days without banking on his films. So a lot of them are intelligent or shrewd enough to protect their money, but the combination of education, shrewdness, and intelligence, Shah Rukh and Amir are the ones who built empires.
For sure. I feel once Shah Rukh and all of these actors, they retire, they're 60, pushing 60 now. लोग आमिर खान को याद रखेंगे because of his movies more than anything else. Great. So my next question is, so TV as an industry, I remember when we were kids and there were TV shows which were meaningful and they left an impact. They had certain standards. काफी सारे बड़े एक्टर्स अभी जो हैं वो टीवी से निकल के आ रहे हैं, लेकिन अब जो टीवी के हम स्टैंडर्ड्स देख रहे हैं आंट मतलब
क्योंकि अभी आप टीवी को टीवी नहीं बोल सकते हैं. इन आवर डेज टीवी वाज one TV tower, Doordarshan, terrestrial, and it was controlled by the government. And because it was controlled by the government, the messaging on that had to be clear, pro-India, etc. I mean, nahi thi shayad was against drugs, like that. Today, beyond projection, which is cinema, and terrestrial, which is Doordarshan, or there is also streaming and beaming. We get beaming from satellite and we get streaming from the internet. So there are satellite TV channels, there are OTT TV channels, there are terrestrial TV channels, and there is film projection. Now, when it is OTT, it is the internet, the companies are abroad, the servers are abroad. When it's a satellite, it's in outer space. So there is no government control on OTT or on streaming. So streaming and beaming do not have any government control. In India, terrestrial is still only Doordarshan. The government has made sure that they own a channel, which is still the best way to propagate their policies to Tier 2, Tier 3 and rural India. But OTT and beaming, satellite and internet, has no control over anybody. So it is at best self-censorship. At best, we are entertaining people, not educating them. At best, some of us are entertaining and educating at the same time. But it is for profit only. Doordarshan was government, it was not for profit.
That I understand that. See, as a business, every business needs to make money. And TV jo hai is for entertainment. I understand that.
Which TV? The streaming, OTT, terrestrial. Which one?
These Saas Bahu and all these other TV shows are.
That's on streaming.
That's on streaming.
Sorry, that's beaming. That's on satellite.
Beaming. Right.
That's not television. That's satellite.
But don't you think इसमें कुछ quality control होना चाहिए?
कौन करेगा?
Even जो producers है वो किन I understand बहुत सारे ये tier 2, tier 3 cities.
You must understand one thing. This is a very subjective thing. Ekta Kapoor serials have always been very pro-Hindu. You will not find Muslim characters.
ठीक
You
है.
will find sasses and bahus dressed in their gehne, kitchen politics. All her serials are based on the Mahabharata. Kitchen politics and family dramas. That's her choice. How can we tell somebody how to run their business?
ठीक है, fair enough.
Especially on a moralistic level. Why are you making this? My company, my money, my team, my office, my life, my money, my profit. She's right.
बिल्कुल, fair enough. I understand that. Great. So you see, Zaban Samhal Ke is a show जो कि I think शायद ही कोई ऐसा था कि उस टाइम पे ये शो ना देखा हो. How was your experience working on that show?
It was great fun. Luckily, I had already produced Gawahi for Rajiv Mehra. So I was maybe one of the first people he called and said, we work together, I want you to play a Sindhi because you're a Sindhi. And he told me that Pankaj Kapoor was playing the teacher. And he told me that Shubha Khote was playing the principal. I knew these two people had been cast. And then I helped him. Tanas played the air hostess. Keith Stevenson, because we wanted to get people from theatre more than people from film. क्योंकि 3 कैमरा के साथ हम शूटिंग करने वाले थे, तो we wanted people with theatre experience. तो I pulled out all the stops. जो मेरे दोस्त थे, कीथ स्टीवनसन दोस्त था थिएटर से, होसी वासुनिया दोस्त थे थिएटर से, Tanaz was a friend from theatre. I had seen her in a play. I personally was from the same theatre group of Hosi and Keith. I had worked with Pearl. I had worked with Ali. So I helped him with the casting, and then Rajinder Mehra came to play this. Naushirwan and Meher Jahangir came. Naushirwan played the Parsi. And then as the show became successful, there were different people doing guest appearances. A lot of people came from Bharat Dabholkar's School of Theatre. Vihang came from there. Biju Khote, Shubha Khote. We had great fun. We had great
So did we, watching the show.
fun. And we used to bring food from home, and it used to be like a common kitchen where we used to eat everything all the time.
You see, if you're having fun while making a TV show, let's say, I think it translates on screen as well.
I think
Do you agree?
Not only TV, even it's a film. Today when I made Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman, everyone was having so much fun. You can see it on screen. Everyone is having fun. Shah Rukh was having fun, Juhi. Nana Patekar was having fun.
How was he to work with?
Great fun.
They say he's
Great.
quite difficult.
No, on the contrary, Nana Patekar is one of the most professional actors I have. They don't suffer fools gladly. He will not come late, Nana. He will not expect you to come late. He will come with his lines learned. He will expect you to come with your lines learned. He is a full professional, and he will expect professionalism from you. It's as simple as that.
You know, I have to tell you this, that there's a song, Dil Hai Deewana, from Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman. It used to be my favorite song growing up.
We shot that in Darjeeling.
Yeah. I
Shah
know.
Rukh got married in Delhi, and we did a honeymoon in Darjeeling where he was shooting the song, and he took Gauri with him. So they had a little honeymoon in Darjeeling for those 5 or 6 days when we did the song. So it worked out well for him.
I believe he said Switzerland, Bolke, he took her to Darjeeling or something.
Switzerland Bolke, so I think after that he's taken her to Switzerland
Yeah,
1,000
of course,
times.
yes.
But in those days when he was struggling and he was living in my house,
Right.
there was no money. We got a lot of money from Deewana. Deewana was the first film that he didn't want to do, but he did it because I told him, take the money, get married. And then I allowed Deewana to be his first release, because I knew it would be a hit. And because of Deewana, I would get sales for Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman.
Right.
So I thought the music of Deewana was outstanding. The producer, one very feisty lady called Shabnam Kapoor, she was absolutely fantastic. If it hadn't been for her, I don't think Shah Rukh would have done the film. She made sure that she got Shah Rukh. She made sure she got him up right. She did everything. And he said, I don't want this, I want Raju. I said, no. The strategy is that 4 films release first, which are all sold, so that Raju gets sales. And you become saleable. I don't care good, bad, these subjective words. Are you saleable? Are you profitable? I don't know what a good performance is. I understand what a profitable performance is. So we went through all that right away.
Right. Talking to you has been very insightful, I have to say this. So we don't see you like the last film you directed or you made rather.
Produced.
Sorry, you produced was Dula Mil Gaya.
No, Manu Kya Karega last year, which I made for Curious Eye Cinema, which is a company set up by the people who own Pearl Academy.
Okay.
So my chairman, Mr. Sharad Mehra, and me decided we would produce a film. And I think we did a very fine job with Manu. You'll be seeing it on OTT very soon.
Okay.
And it was a one. Of course, Lalit did the music for me. I chose a new boy and a new girl, Vyom and Sachi. And of course, I was surrounded by stalwarts, Kumud Mishra and Brajendra Kala, Vinay Pathak, Charumali.
These are all fantastic actors. इसके बाद आपका कोई नया प्रोजेक्ट या जो आप खुद
लिख रहा हूँ.
लिख रहे हैं आप? Okay. So I guess this is it. This is all time we have today with you, and I had a ball talking to you.
Thank you.
I thoroughly enjoyed. It was very very insightful. आपने जो ऐसी बातें बताई जो काफी सारे लोग बहुत कम ही शायद किसी ने बताया होगा for people who are not from this industry. एक आखिरी सवाल जाते जाते, तो जैसे मैं दिल्ली से हूँ, तो बहुत सारे और लड़के लड़कियां हैं जो और शहरों से आते हैं, उनको एक्टर बनना होता है, उनको कुछ आइडिया नहीं होता, दे थिंक कि समहाउ गो टू बॉम्बे, स्ट्रगल इट आउट, आप टैलेंट है आप में, आप मेहनती है, तो प्रॉब्ली यूल मेक इट. एनी मैसेज यू हैव टू गिव इट टू देम कि कैसे प्रिपेयर्ड आए, क्या
Educated, knowledgeable, intelligent, shrewd. We discussed these where Shah Rukh is concerned.
Shah Rukh Khan, yeah.
So why do you come to Bombay, whether it's from Delhi or Punjab or wherever, unqualified? When you come and stand in front of me, you don't know who I am because you were too lazy to press 4 buttons on the internet to find out who I was. Why should I respect you? Why haven't you seen the movies of Raj Kapoor? They're all available online. Why haven't you seen the movies of Vijay Anand? Why haven't you seen the movies of Ashutosh Gowariker, Sanjay Bansali? Why don't you know who's the cameraman of these films? Why have you not done your homework and qualified yourself to come here? You thought you'll come and shake your ass a little bit and tickets will automatically sell, or you will automatically get money on an OTT show. If you are not qualified to talk to people, remember the golden rule. If you can't talk with them, you can't work with them. When you come to Bombay, get yourself qualified enough to talk to Viveck Vaswani, talk to Yash Chopra, Aditya Chopra, I'm sorry. Talk to Karan Johar, talk to Aditya Dhar, talk to Vikram Motwani, talk to Sudhir Mishra, talk to Hansal Mehta, talk to Vikram Motwani. Can you have conversations with these people? In English, Hindi, Malayalam, it doesn't matter. If you don't have a personality, if you do not know your language correctly, if you cannot sit in front of Vikram Motwani and talk about his films to him, whether it's Lutera, whether it's Udaan, if you cannot talk in front of David Dhawan about all the 73 films that he has directed and you can't name them, then why do you think you're qualified to come here? Why does the industry owe you a job or a career or money or anything? Get qualified. In my days, I must be very honest, there was no internet, there was no Google, कुछ नहीं. टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में अखबार में एड्स आते थे, मैं रोज एक एक एड को पढ़ के बाय हार्ट याद करता था और मैं जाके सिनेमा देखता था ग्रांट रोड में. एवरी डे फ्रॉम कैंपियन स्कूल आई ट्राई टू बंक द लास्ट पीरियड. 123 bus up to Nana Chowk. If I walked straight, there was Novelty. If I walked further from Novelty, there was Super. Across the Super cinema was Shalimar Cinema. If you walked further, there was a fork in the road. On the left, there was Nishat, Royal and Taj. On the right, there was Alfred, New Roshan, Gulshan, Silver, and it ended at Moti. Diagonally across Moti was Alankar. If you walked straight down a kilometer and a half from Alankar, you came to Opera House. Diagonally behind Opera House was Roxy. On the same road behind Roxy was Central Plaza. You took the zigzag road to Lament Road. There was Naz, there was Imperial, there was Swasti. You went straight. You didn't turn right at Novelty. There was Apsara, there was Minerva. You turned on the bridge. There was Ganga, Jamna, and Diana. Can you tell me this?
Wow.
And ask me which year, which month, I will tell you which film.
I'm sure you will.
The industry is not asking you to take your clothes off. The industry is not asking you to sell your soul. The industry is not asking you to put money into anything. Aditya Chopra and Karan Johar and Viveck Vaswani and Ashutosh Gowariker will not. But we will ask you to respect our heritage.
बिल्कुल.
If you walk into Yash Raj Films, you have to know how many films they've made, why they have made them, who acted. You have to have your knowledge. And if you don't have the courage to do that, or the energy to do it, or you think that there is no way out, don't come, buddy. You'll end up being a third grade actor in a fourth grade serial for a fifth grade producer because you don't know the difference between an A grade producer and a B grade producer, right? Figure it out.
Wow. Well, thank you, Mr. Vaswani. It was a pleasure talking to you. Very extremely insightful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
आप देख रहे हैं द बॉलीवुड मिनट. आप प्लीज इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और नीचे कमेंट भी लिखिए.